Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Mechanism Marbella with the final press conference here for Two Worlds Collide. With me, I'm joined by trainer Joe Gallagher from Dallas to Manchester.
London to Dallas to Manchester.
First of all, Joe, obviously it was a good week, but it was that disappointing end. But the amount of credit that Liam got from the American journalist sitting in that press conference room, you heard that. It must give you a little bit of, I'm not going to say hope, because we know what Liam Smith's capable of, but to go onto that stage to do 9 rounds with Alvarez and put up that performance, you must be proud of that.
Yeah, but it's something that we always knew beforehand. We were going to give Canelo a huge fight, thought we were going to win the fight, and that's what I was annoyed when I spoke to him, that people totally ripped Liam Smith off, and we went in there and we showed how good Liam Smith was, and I think HBO, the American fans, the Mexicans in the stadium at the night all realised, although it was a good win for Canelo with a 9th round body stoppage, each round was competitive, and Liam Smith had his moments in the fight, and we were gutted afterwards because I spoke to Liam, and the fight is where we really wanted it to be, in that type of situation, and getting him into them late rounds. Canelo was blowing hard, had a damaged right hand, and but listen, like you say, you're in with elite levels, and he pulled a world-class punch out to finish the fight, but bitterly disappointed that we lost our world title.
I know obviously afterwards people were asking him about the cut and everything, but at the time the decision was made, everyone was happy at the time that the cut would be okay for the fight.
Listen, I said to Liam at the time when the cut happened, it's like the white elephant, it's fine. And I didn't even say it, Liam went, I'm fucking fighting. Don't you fucking dare think about it, I'm fighting. I'm fucking blah blah. So it's like, right, it's on, and it healed very well. And the people that did it done a very good job in it. And like anything, KUGAN, though, you need that little bit of sparring going at the fight. We can't cry rape after the fight. And saying we went in and we did a very good job with how we went in prepared. And I still feel we were still in the fight with 3 rounds to go.
Moving on, obviously it just doesn't stop for you, because you've had to sort of deal with that last week and come straight into a huge fight for Anthony Crolla this week, which could be a career-defining fight for him against JORGE LINARES if he pulls this off. Yeah,
it's in Anthony Crolla. Who would have thought? Anthony Crolla fighting JORGE LINARES for all the marbles, diamond belt, Ring Magazine, WBA. Who would have thought that years ago, eh? But here he is, here it is now. The crowd, Manchester is alive, girl can't wait for it. Seen a great turnout today, good press conference. And JORGE LINARES is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, technically wise, skill-wise. And he's here hugely motivated with Robert Diaz. I'm sick of seeing bleeding Robert Diaz for the last 3 weeks, but there you go. No, it's a great thing, but they're motivated. They want to win them belts and go back to Vegas with them, and it's up to Anthony to go in there Saturday night and make sure they remain in Manchester.
This is difficult for you, Joe. I know we spoke about this in Dallas, but obviously with huge back-to-back fights in different countries, putting your time and attention into them equally must be a difficult thing.
Yeah, it is and it isn't. I think if you manage the situation well enough and make sure everything's taken care of, then there isn't a problem. Anthony Crolla, he phoned me yesterday and he went, we've got to do this, don't you? And I went, shush. He feels brilliant, mentally in a great place, a happy kid, and there's no problem. All the work's been done, all the sparring's been done, and his weight's good, and yeah, that's not a problem. It's not nothing that we haven't done before. When Paul fought with Andre Ward, and then Callum came back and fought with Brass. Stephen Smith was abroad last time, came back and Crolla beat Barossa, so it's not nothing that the lads in the gym haven't experienced before, but they all know what they're doing. The professionals, KUGAN, and when you're a professional, what you're supposed to do, turn around, you ought to take responsibility some steps around. You can't go into the gymnasium and do 1 or 2 sessions on your own and be dedicated to that. Then what you're in it for.
How would you sum up 2016 so far for your stable?
Well, I thought the season, 2015-16 season, was a great season. It was brilliant. We won 2 world titles, defended them, won a European title, won 3 British titles. It was a very good season, and now this season, like you say, we're starting the year with a bang, involved in massive blockbuster fights. Liam Smith headlining pay-per-view, 52,000 last week in Dallas, against one of the best fighters in the world. This week now, Anthony Crolla headlining at the arena, live on Sky. Got to be in front of a packed house. The season's going well, Kugan.
You're going to be a busy man. You think we've got 4 fighters on this week, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. Callum Johnson, a real tough fight for the Commonwealth title. That'll be a great fight. That's got to be emotionally draining, but that'll be a real satisfying win, providing that we get the win. Hosea, marking time fight with a decent opponent, and a bit of a step up for Marcus Morrison. He's had to take a kid a bit heavier, but a decent kid being the distance with a brass this year, Jamie Cox. So it's a step up for him, and hopefully give him much needed rounds.
Just finally, have you ended your beef with Spencer Fearon?
I ain't got no beef with Spencer Fearon.
Oh.
I just 4 weeks out before a fight, I listened to a podcast and they said Kell Brook's got a great chance of beating Triple G. They ask about Liam Smith and they say no chance. That's totally dismissive, especially when I don't go down that route again, Kugan. You're getting me going. It's Crolla week now, so that's it.
Okay. No, I just sort of kept seeing the tweets come back and forth.
Yeah, but I haven't done no fair. I said what I had to say, and that was it. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and that's it. And people say, yeah, but you're all right when you're getting the praise. Yeah, but I just thought it was so dismissive just to write Liam Smith right off when no one's ever come and sparred him. You're judging him on a few fights. If you've been up to the gymnasium and seen him spar and do everything else, and just got to be a little bit careful of how you talk and how you talk about fighters, world champions. Liam Smith's a world champion, and you've seen there at the weekend in America the huge respect. They all talk that he'll easily win the world title back, to beat the Charlos and beat Cotto. So that's it. So hopefully he's won Spencer Fearon over.
Joe Gallagher, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. I know you've got to get off, so we'll catch up with you.
Got a date with Jose, yeah.
Have you?
I hope I bump into him anyway. Go on.
All right. Cheers.
Quote Jose, what did Jose say last night? Football's full of Einsteins. Fucking couldn't have thought it better with boxing. Boxing's full of Einsteins, robbing his quote. There you go.
All right, no problem.
Cheers. All right then, mate.
Cheers, Joe. Thank you,
Thanks,
mate.
Coog. Bye.